卡斯开斯，这叫地狱之口。在葡萄牙里斯本西边远处大西洋，现在看到的是大西洋的方向。今天很有幸跑到这儿，这叫悬崖陡壁地狱之口。这么好像这火山岩有层层的性质，一直到海洋了连起来，具体的角力也在里头，看不太清楚。和对面的绝壁有20米、30米高。这个景很棒，表面上又被侵蚀掉了，多裂隙造成侵蚀成这10条线。很棒啊，这个地貌，有层层的地形，有层层的信徒，游客不多。现在是10点多，只有这么10几20个游客。Wow.
On newspapers, fake suicide. You see how it's would react. Oh my God! It's there because when it's written is "I can't live without you." The other hell's mouth will get me, and it won't be as warm as yours. So
I figured there was something about suicide.
So he faked his suicide here. See?
Oh Lord. Yeah, I know that a lot of people read him because he's got like dark art.
Yeah, it's a lot of people that I know are working as with their falcons and hawks on these places to scare the birds. Actually, there's one I was offered a job at the fortress because their droppings are very corrosive and they destroy structures. Be careful.
有个游艇过来，这面是地中海方向。OK， 再看我们脚底下，这儿有人钓鱼。夕阳在葡萄牙里斯本的东面叫卡斯泰斯，这儿叫地狱之口。你看他们怎么叫地狱之口，这是很悬崖的溶洞，地狱之口。上面还是有火山岩覆盖着，在沉积岩上头。我们这儿也看到沉积岩的砾岩、砂岩、石头被层层的搁在，然后碳酸盐的性质的话被腐蚀成坑坑洼洼的。挺好，这个地方是一个宝。10万年前，脚底下的应该是石灰岩，所以它被腐蚀成沟沟壑壑。但这上头的可能是火山岩。对，下面就是比较危险，就不让过去。真棒，这个地方。这是这次来到葡萄牙第一次地质考察，比佩纳贡那面可能更有兴趣。 远处的大西洋 Atlantic， 我们坐巴士就能停在这儿，真棒。现在是在 Cascais Downtown Beach， 这儿的 beach 看样子是不错的，悠闲。这面是收垃圾的地方。洛卡角，我们来到欧洲大陆的最西端，眼前是大西洋，叫洛卡角。洛卡角，陆之于此，海始于斯。辛特拉。接雷加莱拉庄园。We are turning.
Spider.